Welcome back to Music News TV. This is Tim Hunter. Today's music news. Beyonce has really kind of been making headlines lately. This is some very interesting news I want to share, and I love you guys' opinion on. Apparently, there has been some backlash about the upcoming concert tour that Beyonce is launching. There's a preacher by the name of Tiffany Montgomery. Tiffany Montgomery went on to slam any Christian who attends a Beyonce concert. Not only is she slamming the Christians, she also says that Beyonce is a witch. I know a lot of people have a lot to say about Beyonce and Jay-Z for that matter also. A lot of people tend to think that they are devil worshippers. That I have no idea of. But for a preacher to come out and say things like that publicly, I don't think she had any conversation or have any particular facts about Beyonce's personal life or even religious beliefs. But if she haven't had a conversation like that or don't have facts, I don't think that it's fair for her to say that. Michelle Williams came to her defense, excuse me, by saying basically she wished that people in the Christian community will use their platform basically for prayer more so than condemnation. That's a smart answer. I've seen a lot of things on the internet, like a lot of Satanist type signs, and a lot of people say they show a lot of really demonic imagery in their work. But this day and age, anybody can take anything and say it's demonic. For example, I'm gonna say this right here. See that? That's a popular demonic sign, they say. But there was also a popular sign in rock and roll, right? It was also a popular sign in the P-Funk movie from George Clinton and the Funkadelics in the late 60s, early 70s. Which meant different things. Didn't mean nothing demonic. Just mean that you were in sync with the music, okay? But nowadays, if you put that sign up, and especially if you're an entertainer, it's assumed that you're a devil worshiper, or a pyramid, or any Egyptian sign, which is Black history, by the way, is taken as demonic. Well, I'm talking about history a little bit because I don't think anyone really take time to dig into Beyonce's history. Did you guys know Beyonce grew up in the church? I think she sang in the choir also. But a lot of people are not familiar with this story. I remember reading this story a while back and I was taken back. When Destiny Child really first kind of started making success for themselves, and they went on tour and made their first amount of monies, and there was good money for them. Well, when they got back home to Houston, their mom, Tina, encouraged her to give the money to the church. I'm not sure of the amount, but it was a donation for a church van, if I'm not mistaken, bus or van for the church. She was reluctant, but she did it. And that's not saying that she's a Christian or she's not a Christian or whatever, but that was actually up to Beyonce to do that. It was a suggestion by her mom, but it was, her decision. Her mom and her dad, as a matter of fact, suggested. Because they knew that the church that they grew up in was in need. And no telling what else she has done for that particular church or other churches since that time. But I don't think anyone really knows the depth of her connection to God or her religious choices. But for Tiffany Montgomery to go out on an edge and say things like that, I think she should really think about that, because I do know this. I don't know a lot about the Bible and Christianity as much, but from what I did learn is in Matthew, first verse, I think around chapter 6 or 7, it says, no man shall walk the earth and judge. And to me, that sounds like she was casting judgment on it. But nonetheless, just thought I'd give my opinion on that particular news item there. But hopefully they can sit down and have a conversation, or maybe since Michelle, one of the key members of Destiny Child, who is in that world of gospel music, may have leverage and maybe getting Beyonce more involved with the church to explain to them, where she stands, at least at minimum. But who knows? Nonetheless, that's it from MusicNewsTV.com. I thought I'd just share that particular moment there.